I did it! Hey guys, how you doing? We're live now, and I actually figured this out finally. Um, Go ahead and start asking questions. Right now, I am just waiting for somebody to ask me something. I did my makeup for the first time in a really long time, so hopefully that'll, make some kind of difference. I probably should have adjusted the lighting before I started this. Okay, give me 2 seconds while I open the window because this is some weird lighting going on. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, that probably made no difference whatsoever, but it's always good to try. So, questions. Anybody have any? Let's see, how many people? Okay, at least it's streaming. That's good. Profits. I think you mean profits as PH. That's okay. Sup, Dragon Knight? How you doing? Alright, so far we have no one watching. Okay, tonight we're just going to be discussing some basic things, not really, I don't know, I think we're going to talk more about convention things tonight, or at least I would like to. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask them. I will answer any questions given to me today. But please keep in mind that today will be the last live stream for a really long time. And I mean, like, I want to say for the next 2 months, because I really want to focus on schoolwork and I also want to focus on getting my actual videos out. So today is just a final Q&A, stuff you guys want to see. Yeah, basically I think that's it. I lost my necklace somewhere. I don't really know what I did with it. But yeah, I'm waiting for my computer to fix itself right now. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, maybe I should take my glasses off. But if I take my glasses off, I won't be able to read. I'll just keep them on for now and just keep adjusting this dumb light. If I throw a sock over it, maybe it'll help. You're probably wondering why I just have a sock on my desk. It's because I was working on my Mulan costume, and I just needed to make sure they stretched out well enough. So right now, that's what they were doing. That kind of helps, I suppose. It would help if my glasses weren't so reflecty. What if I did this? No, that just makes it worse. Well, I mean, like, it doesn't make the thing worse, it just can't read. I look dumb. Okay, so continue asking questions. I will be here all night. Is this common at conventions? What is this? I have a question. I've been curious. Okay. Okay. I guess I understand at conventions people take photos of people I cosplay. At my convention I'm attending, I wish to be in the photos with the people. Is this common? Yes, it's actually very common. A lot of people ask to be in the photos with their favorite characters. It's not uncommon. Plenty of people do it. In fact, like, a lot of kids do it because it's just, if kids see their favorite characters, of course they're going to want to take pictures with them. It's not uncommon, especially with, well, like I said, with children, but like with anybody, really. For example, I dressed up as, oh God, who was I? I was Hiccup. And there was this girl dressed as Rapunzel who wanted to be in the same picture with me. I said, that's totally fine. They just have to ask. So if you go up and you ask for somebody to take your picture, or somebody wants to take a picture of you, then you can invite them to take a picture with you, or just be like, hey, can I take a picture with you? Can I have your picture and can I be in the picture with you? And they'll be like, sure. It's no big deal. It always pays to ask. So just go ahead and do that. It's totally great. Great. Fine. Yes. Socks. Yes, I I was working on Mulan, like I said. I needed the little line that goes down the middle. If I had a picture, ah, my desk is a mess right now. I'd show you behind me, but I don't want to because shit, that looks awful. Um, Let me pull up a picture of Mulan so you know, like the Ping Mulan, not the warrior. Should I get Taco Bell breakfast tomorrow? I don't know. I've never had the Taco Bell breakfast, so I'd say go for it. You know, I actually really like Taco Bell, so go ahead. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted to see. Um, so for my film class yesterday, well not yesterday, on Monday we had to watch a we had to watch The Conjuring because that's what we're into right now is the horror genre, and I was looking at pictures of the actual Annabelle from the Annabelle case. If you haven't seen The Conjuring, you should. It's a really good, scary movie. See, I can't type and talk at the same time. That's my problem. Anyways, yeah, no, the picture, oh my God, the actual Annabelle, like in the movie, she looks like, let me find, see, in the movie, she looks like this. So, you know, a really creepy doll, but in actuality, she's a Raggedy Ann doll. Yeah, that makes it like 10 times creepier. In fact, here's the actor playing Mr. Warren. Jesus, if I can figure out how to work my own phone. Okay, here's the actor, right, playing Mr. Warren, the character, and then here's Annabelle. I don't know if you can see that too well. You see her eyes, kind of. It's kind of creepy. But if you look up a picture of the Raggedy Ann doll, you would know. Her name is Annabelle, so, you know, just, no, looking at it won't curse you. She's in her case. She's fine. Plenty of people take her picture, but what's really, really creepy about the Annabelle doll is that the thing with cloth is that after a really long time, cloth tends to like get gross and old, and especially Raggedy Ann dolls, they don't last more than like 30 years. I mean, they last more than 30 years, but like their coloring doesn't. Even if you wash it, they just fade and get gross. Annabelle, okay, the family got the Annabelle doll, not the Warrens, the original people that were haunted by Annabelle, got her in 1968, I think. And if you look at a picture of her now, she hasn't changed. So she's still possessed, and it's really freaking creepy. Anyways, let's see. I think somebody else had a question, but I'm not quite sure. I accept. Good. You've seen a video, Espeon, challenge you to a Pokemon battle, do you accept? Oh my goodness. Guys, no fighting on my video, okay? Take it outside. Yeah. This is a pretty bad picture of the Mulan that I want to do. But at least it has the line on it has the socks, so I'll at least show you. So, like, okay. Can anybody see this little sock thing? No. Looks pretty bright. I wonder if I can adjust the screen. Display. Brightness. Okay. Let's see if that works. I'll probably have to use this setting for a really long time. Okay, there you go. See the little line down there? Down the middle? That's just a black line. And that's what I was using, doing with the sock. I was going to stretch it out so I could put, paint a line down the center. I usually paint instead of use stuff. If you win in a Thunder Badge, you lost. Had a great Espeon. It's true. Espeon is actually one of my favorite evolutions. I say evolutions because it's a Eevee, and it evolved. It's like an evolution, but it's Eevee. I don't know if anybody else knew that, but that's basically what it is. Okay. Actually, while we're on the topic of socks and painting on fabric, let me give you some advice. I've had to be Fiona from Adventure Time, and I'm trying to be Mulan, but my costume's not working out quite as well as I want it to. But when it comes to painting socks, you need to stretch them out first. You should always use a sponge brush. Sponge brushes, I don't have one near me, but a sponge brush is basically just a sponge on a stick. And you can use a regular paintbrush if you want. I personally think it's better to use a sponge brush, because like that way it doesn't like seep into the fabric. It'll stay in the fabric and it'll keep, but it won't like, it can still stretch is what I mean. If you use a brush and you just glob it on, it won't stretch and it'll look terrible. You can use an airbrush if you want, but for small lines like that, that's usually reserved for painting by hand. So yeah, you're gonna want to stretch it out. You're gonna want to stretch it out either way, especially if you're painting fabric. Well, fabric you don't have to stretch unless it's gonna be stretchy, in which case you gotta stretch it out. So while you have your sock, you're gonna want to stretch it out on something, probably your own leg, and then paint the line down the center very slowly, dabbing with the sponge brush, and then let it dry for a while and see how it works. Yeah, that's my advice. Yeah. I also love Espeon Princess. Okay. Any questions regarding anything aside from Pokemon battles? Cosplay Alice from Resident Evil. Resident Evil cosplays are amazing. I've thought about cosplaying Alice. I really have, but I don't know if I'd really be up for it. I've got like a whole list of cosplays right now that I want to do, and I just haven't really been into the Resident Evil games, so I wasn't really, I don't know, I haven't really been planning on it, but I'll think about it. I'll definitely put it on my maybe list. I do have a maybes list, so I'll put that there. What I'm planning on doing now is finishing my Jack Frost and my Mulan, and then moving on to Little Sister from BioShock 2. I already have the fabric painted for that, so that'll be cool. I'm going to take my glasses off for a sec. That works. I am going to be Chell from Portal 2. Not the Portal 1 one, but I will have the jumpsuit made in that style first, so I'll paint it and then I'll have it be ready to go. I'm more concerned about the long fall boots. I have the portal gun already. I got the replica, so that's cool. But I'm also doing a surprise costume, or cosplay, I should say, from another artist. I had to get her permission to do it. I mean, it's usually nice if you're doing somebody else's original character, or OC, as we like to call it. It's usually good to get the artist's permission to do their costume first, so they know that you're doing it and like can take the credit for it. Let's see. Do thighs matter in cosplay? No, thighs don't matter. Size doesn't matter at all, to be honest. I say if you want to do something that involves like really huge thighs, though, like Gamagori from Kill la Kill, good luck. You can still do Gamagori if you want. If you want to get really beefed up, that's fine. Just make sure you're doing it in a healthy way. If you don't, that's also cool. No one's gonna judge you, and if they do, you have my permission to punch them in the face. But you probably shouldn't punch them in the face because you might get arrested. But you know, I got M&Ms. I'm gonna eat some. Why do you ask why thighs matter? By the way, Espeon, just out of curiosity. The size of them. No, there's no. I mean, like I got huge thighs, and that really doesn't bother me. It really shouldn't matter unless it matters to you. If it matters to you, then, well, again, it really shouldn't matter because it's you. You want to do what you want to do, then cool, that's great. then, you should always rock your own costumes. I can't believe some people spend hundreds on costumes. I'm glad I'm a cheapskate and I'm attending a panel on crossplay. Sir or madam? Sir? It's sir, right? Yeah, sir. Okay. Had to think about it for a sec. Listen, bro. The reason that costumes cost so much is because fabric prices have gone up. And a lot of people actually want to make costumes like as close to the mark as possible. However, there is a way to have a low budget costume. Its name is Goodwill. That's how I do most of my costumes. If I'm doing something, I always look at Goodwill first to see if I can find something and alter it to what I need. Like, I was extremely lucky back in 2010 when I wanted to be Haruhi from Ouran High School Host Club. I went to Goodwill and I found, which is a I don't know if you have Goodwills out in the UK, but Goodwills are like thrift stores. I don't know what it is with me today. I can't seem to speak. Thrift stores are like really awesome. You can get used things and stuff. I found the perfect jacket for my Haruhi costume. It was blue or bluish purple, and I had the tie already. I just needed to put the ribbon on it. It's gonna be cool, or it was gonna be cool, but I went in the next day and somebody had already bought it. I say the next day because like I didn't have money that day, so it always pays to go to a thrift store first to find what you need before actually sewing. So. It'd be interesting. I find it funny how characters in anime are thin, the figures in real life are impossible. It's true. A lot of those characters are incredibly impossible. That's why you really shouldn't worry about weight, because the beauty standards in anime are unrealistic, so why stick to them? Like I'm kind of pudgy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you can really tell. I'm not gonna stand up and show it to you, but I'm kind of pudgy around the middle. But I like, I still wear costumes that I don't care about weight and stuff because oh, okay, I understand. Well, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be short unless you want it to. You can always get it tailored to make it to be longer. If you're really that worried about your thighs, then you can make it longer and no one's gonna judge you. If somebody does, like I said, punch them in the face, or just ignore them, which is usually what I do. I tell them to fuck off and then walk away. But but yeah, it's really anime figures in real life are just impossible. Take for example, what's her face? In the comics, like in most DC Marvel comics, the women are like incredibly thin and very dexterous, which is really, really scary to me, because I'm pretty sure that if I sat like this all day, just staring at people with my spine completely severed, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead. So, like I said, beauty standards, you can ignore them. Just make sure your cosplay is what you want it to be. If you feel like you need to change, that's fine, I guess. I don't know, I'm really off my game today. I'm really tired. Actually, yeah, okay. If you're, let's see. You can always wear shorts underneath a skirt if you want, if that makes you feel better. I usually do, because I don't like wearing nothing underneath skirts. It's really weird. Yeah, I know. I'm a fucking weirdo, but that's what I like to do. I like to wear I like to wear shorts under skirts. There. So, because like where I live it's really windy, and like the skirts I wear are pretty flimsy, so that's what I do. I just, wear softies or whatever they're called. I gotta check something really quick. I'm still gonna be online, just, see see if I can't do something real quick. No, but go ahead, ask questions while you wait. I'm gonna check some things. Any questions? Any questions? I've heard of a friend fights at conventions happen normally. Sounds kind of funny for an anime convention. Yeah, it's kind of, sometimes it happens. It doesn't happen regularly, but then again, I'm usually not present for most of them. Sometimes fights do happen, and that's just because there are people who are just like way too serious about it, and it's, I mean, like, there's a limit, to be honest. I mean, if it's justified, then whatever, but usually I'd say let the con staffers take care of it. You know, if somebody's bugging you and you kind of want to stand up to them, you just say something and then go to a staffer or something. But yeah, no, convention fights do happen. I was almost in one, not by choice. I didn't even know what was happening. Some girl dressed up as a girl that I was going to be. I never finished the costume. I said, hey, I was gonna be you, and I guess she took it the wrong way because she like came at me like really pissed, and she wanted to, like, she held up fists and was like, you want to fucking go? I was like, excuse me, what? And like her friends had to drag her away. I was like, what's her problem? And she saw me then, her friend saw me the next day, and she was like, that was really rude what you said yesterday. I was like, what? And she's just people take it weird. I was just like, I just said I was going to be her, and I didn't have the costume ready. I was really jealous. I liked her costume. And she said, oh, well, that's not how she took it. I was like, well, okay. Well, I apologize. Jesse and James for Pokemon are too thin. At least they're a reasonable build, I suppose. They're not too thin, but by Japanese teenager standards, that's not too bad. Now, too thin, that's like most of what you see today, I suppose. Yeah, but you do have to be careful at conventions. Sometimes fights do happen, especially in the video game room. You got to be careful of that. People get too serious about games sometimes. Any other questions about anything? I'm tired. I'm sorry. You know what's adorable? Children. Children are adorable when they're not evil. I really do enjoy children sometimes. I enjoy hanging out with them. I have a niece and a nephew, or two nieces, I should say. But they're not my niece and nephew by blood. They're like my cousin's kids. But I grew up with my cousins, so I like saying that they're my niece and nephew, and they treat me like their aunt, so it might as well be. I mean, for a while they called me Aunt B, or my cousin had them try to call me Aunt B, but we kind of gave up. So it was alright, though. You know, children are beautiful when they're not screaming and shouting and pooping all over and punching you because they don't know that punching isn't bad yet. So I don't know if anybody knew this, but there's a new Batman movie coming out. It's not like Batman live action, but like an animated movie. It's called Son of Batman, I think. Batman Assault of Arkham. That doesn't sound right. But Damian Wayne is in it. And it really makes me happy because you know who's voicing Damian Wayne? The kid who voiced Aang from the Avatar. Oh my god. It makes me really happy because I can't take it seriously. I mean, like he's so broody, and he's just like, I'll drive, and I'm just like, no, you're 11, you can't drive. And then knowing that Damien is actually like 10 and can't drive, this makes me really happy. Apparently Nightwing is in it too with his actual haircut, which makes me happy as well. Because I don't like the short hair Nightwing. It just looks really weird. To me, anyways. You got fruit? I like fruit. You should share with me. I enjoy fruit. I mean, like, if it weren't so expensive, I would buy fruit. Go against going alone? Okay. No, it's not unheard of. Typically, I go alone to the local convention here, but that's only because my aunt lives in town, so I don't have to stay in a hotel. I can just stay with her for free, which is like really good, really awesome, because that saves like another $600 for me. But yeah, typically it's cheaper to go with a group, and I say that because hotels are really expensive, especially around convention season, and sometimes they up the price because they don't like people at their hotels. It's also like, if you need to drive, it's good to have more people so you can pay less for gas. You can always drive to the carpool lane, which gets you there faster. I dropped something. I don't care. I had this whole thing figured out. But yeah, it's typically just nicer to go with more people. That way you have like more or a better idea of what you're going to do instead of just moping around by yourself. Sometimes people can actually get you to wake up for stuff, because I know I have a problem waking up on time for stuff at conventions. So like, people who are early risers usually wake me up, which is good because I need to get going. But yeah, hotel costs are immensely cheaper. Gas prices are cheaper. Food is the #1 problem at conventions. You can never have enough food, and here's the reason why. At conventions, they usually don't have what's called a con suite. A con suite is where you have is a suite in the hotel that has food. It usually caters towards con goers. You have to have a badge to get in. They have like ramen or chips or stuff like that. It's not actual food, but it gets you going. Which is why having a group is important, and money, because you can all bring food and share it. That is the nice thing about groups. You can always share stuff. Until somebody gets marshmallow fluff in somebody else's wig, and yeah, all hell breaks loose. I don't agree with people bringing kids at conventions. More an adult scene. Actually, it's not. Conventions are for everybody. There are conventions that are for older people, but they usually say you have to be such and such years old or be accompanied by an adult. Most conventions are family friendly. For that reason, because children enjoy anime, and children enjoy Disney, and children enjoy most of the things that you wouldn't think they'd enjoy, which is why, like comics, for example, which is why some of the stuff are actually catered towards kids. And a lot of the panels actually have to be careful with what they say, or panelists, I should say. The panelists have to be careful what they say because there's probably kids in the audience. But the parents are usually, parents don't usually bring their children to the panels because kids can't sit still for a very long time. What they do is they take them to the masquerade to see the cool costumes. They take them to the dealer's room to buy some cool stuff. Walk them around, see all the costumes, and then they'll go home early because kids can't stay up for too long, I found out. But you may not agree with the whole taking kids to conventions, but it's good to expose them early so they know what they're getting into. Um, I've seen whole families go to conventions like babies. Like there's a woman I know who takes her kid every year, and God, he is adorable. And then she had another one, and they dressed up as Inuyasha and Sesshomaru from Inuyasha. It was really, really cute. But yeah, it's really not an adult scene. Let me just say that. Okay, I love anime is meant for children. Comics are meant for children, and basically most media is supposedly meant for children. There's a lot of stuff that's meant for adults, and it's really okay. That's cool. Let your alarm go off. Whatever. Nope, it's gone. Okay. But yeah, you may not agree with it, but it happens. Just, deal with it. Well, not deal with it. Just, deal with it as best as you can. You don't have to, interact with the children since they're not your children. Yeah, anything else? Yes? Questions? I think I've been doing this for about half an hour. All right, we're going to go for another half an hour and then, 20 minutes, and then we'll be done for today. So if you have any more questions, now is the time to ask because, again, this will be the last live show for the next 2 or 3 months. So, get those questions. It can be about my videos. It can be about anything you're having problems with. Not just conventions or cosplay, maybe just like college stuff or high school stuff or running a club. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I actually am the founder and ex-president of my anime club in high school. For 3 years, I was president. Not because I wanted to be president, but everybody kept voting for me because no one else knew how to run it. But it was a good run, I'd say. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about how to run an anime club or where to go, how to find certain things, or I don't know, finding a job in college or transportation, because Lord knows transportation is hard in college. Let me just do something real quick. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Come back. Okay, it's just gonna be evil, I suppose. Again, we only have half an hour, so, Oh, there is a question I've been asked a couple of times. Can I make a career out of cosplay? Yes, you can, actually. There are a lot of groups being formed now about like more costume oriented. Like there's a group of all females called D20 Girls that I am actually part of, or was. I don't know if my contract's up yet. But we usually get to go around conventions. Oh, jeez. It's my stupid thing. All right. So, like, you usually go around and what I do is sometimes I work for the magazine. It's a magazine, this D20 Girls thing. I used to write articles pertaining to movies, like movie reviews. Sometimes you dress up in a costume and go to conventions on a press pass and then write a review for that convention or work a booth at a convention, and that's how you earn money. That's how a lot of my friends earn a living, actually. Personally, I do not. I haven't had a chance to do any of that, and my contract's almost up, so there's that, I guess. Would you recommend buying costumes from China? I heard the quality is cheap and it's better to find a local designer. It's true. about finding a local designer, but sometimes, sorry, that's my back. Sometimes it pays to get them from China. You just gotta know where to look. Going on eBay is risky because you know, you don't know where exactly they're coming from, and some of the sellers lie a lot. You gotta look at the reviews. I bought a lot of my costumes when I was starting out from China, and they all turned out really well. Sometimes I had to get them tailor-fitted, but then again, I was like 12, and I was really short for my age. I still am kind of short for my age, but not too short, I don't think. I think I'm about the average height for women my age in this part of the country, so, you know. If you go on cosplay sites, if you go to places like cosplay.com, they usually have stuff being sold, or like used costumes being sold for like a cheap price. You just gotta, you know where to look. HelloCosplay.com is another place to get costumes. That's where I got my first Organization 13 robe. It's expensive now, but you know, some places, or sometimes it's not so expensive. You just need to look for the prices. There's another website, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, D20 Girl is pretty cool. Yeah, they go all over the country, and I think we're international now, but I'm not sure. Probably not. Yeah, the quality is pretty okay. Like I said, you can always, if it's not as good as you think it is, you can always get it tailor-fitted. You can always Google places to buy costumes, really. But cosplay.com is a forum, and a lot of those people sell their old costumes, so it's good to look around there. A friend of mine from here actually bought one of her costumes for $80, and it was actually a really, really well-made Asuna from Sword Art Online. And she had no problems with it. It looked fantastic. I couldn't even recognize her. AnimeStuffStore.com is another place to get costumes, but their wigs are fantastic. I love their wigs. I always get wigs from them because they're cheap, but they're like really, really good quality wigs for a really cheap price. I don't buy my costumes from them though. They usually like overpriced for stuff that I could find on eBay. You'd always commission somebody to do it, but keep in mind that commissioners do charge extra. They do charge extra because like you have to buy, or you have to pay for the material and then pay for their time while they're working on it. So that's a usually risky thing, but it depends on how much they charge per hour. It's usually like a by hour thing, hourly wage. Don't ask me to subscribe to your channel. I'll look at it. I can't guarantee that I'll subscribe. I don't usually just subscribe to people. I'm sorry. I will go to your channel though. I do go frequently. It's no offense to anybody. I don't mean to be offensive. It's just that I don't subscribe to people often. I find it it's kind of a hassle to me to be subscribed to a bunch of channels and manage them and like figure out who's doing what on what day and what week, and like I usually just go on the what to watch page and watch videos, you know. So like every once in a while, if I know who I'm watching, I will go and I will look, see if there's any new videos or stuff to watch. Very rarely do I sub, but I will look at I will go to your channel often. So that's cool though that you're going to be filming your convention experience. That's very good. I do recommend doing that. If not, just taking pictures. I smashed one of my M&Ms. But yeah. Okay, we're about at the 45-minute mark, so we're 15 minutes away from shutting down here. Again, if you want to ask any questions or tell me what you want to see in the future from my videos, you know, reviews of anime or manga, when I think of certain things, food, will I go anywhere? Um, Actually, what I want to know is, convention-wise, is there any convention that you'd like to see me go to that I can actually afford? Probably. My dad has told me that cool, thanks, motorcycle guy. My dad has told me that he's got frequent flyer miles because of his business trips, so he probably won't be using those anytime soon. So I may or may not be able to go cross country or even overseas at some point. Probably over the summer though. I may actually end up going to the convention in Florida. What is that? It's in Tampa, I think. I don't know, but a couple of my favorite cosplayers usually go to that convention, so I usually, you know, I really want to meet them, and that'd be cool. Doug Walker is going to be at the convention. He's supposed to be cool. Yes, Doug Walker is actually really cool. I haven't gotten to meet him personally, but he's a friend of a friend, so they talk a lot, and I do get to, you know, hear cool things. He's a funny guy. He's really nice. You know, he's not all like cranky in real life. He just, yeah, so he's cool. Actually, I don't know if I told you this, but I'm actually friends with Sonny Strait, the guy who voices Krillin in Dragon Ball Z. So I met him like 3 years ago, and we've kind of been friends ever since. I actually also met, oh, what's his face? RJ. Bomer, I don't know how to say. I'm sorry, RJ, if you're watching this. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but I met him over the weekend. He's a really cool guy. He's also friends with Sonny Strait. Well, he's better friends with Sonny than I am. They both worked in Funimation. Every time I see Sonny, though, he never recognizes me because I'm always in costume. But yeah, we're decent friends. MetroCon, that's it. That's the convention. Thank you, Dragon Knight, for reminding me. Yes, I really want to go to MetroCon. I don't know when it is. I think it's supposed to be in the summer. Let me check. MetroCon.com. It's in July, and the same weekend as another convention I'm going to. I think, anyways. Let's see, Anime Iowa is, if it'll load. Anime Iowa is July 25th through the 27th, and DashCon is, if it will load, the 11th through the 13th. Yeah, so I'm not going to be going to MetroCon. I might go next year. I hope I get to go next year. And I really hope that they get to go next year as well, because I mean they live in the UK. They live in the UK, and they hardly really get to go over here. But they also make a living at cosplaying. That's what they do. They sell off their costumes after a while when they get tired of them, and a lot of people, since they're so popular, they actually do make a lot of money. So you know, there's that. So if you ever want to buy costumes or props and stuff and you don't know where to look, you can always check eBay, but go to Kelly Jane. Kelly Jane sells a lot of her stuff. So, yeah, a lot of people go to MetroCon. I was supposed to go to MegaCon over spring break, but I didn't, because I ended up going to New Orleans and then Mexico. I mean, if it was going to be free, why not? I wasn't paying for any of it. Alright, so I suppose I should inform everybody of what my plan is going to be for the next several months. Right now, I'm really behind on schoolwork, so I'm just going to be editing old videos and then reposting them. I will be posting my panel from the mini convention over the weekend. I guess I didn't really say that. over the weekend I got a chance to go to my school's convention, my school being my college, little mini Comic Con, which was on Saturday, and I had the chance to host a panel. So I will be, once I get the footage, I will be posting that here pretty shortly, so you can all see what I got to talk about. It was conventions. They said that they would give me the link once they have it up. So either I'll post the link to my channel or through Twitter, which I do have. I do have a Twitter. It's on my on my channel. There are little links in the corner of my banner that goes to my Tumblr, my Facebook fan page, and my Twitter. So I will be posting a link to that on Twitter, and probably my Facebook page. Yeah, I will be posting to my Facebook page. I also bought a video game called Amnesia: The Dark Descent, so I will be posting gameplay of that. Fanfiction Corner will be back. I will be reading My Immortal, because I lost all the other submissions, so I'll be reading My Immortal and hopefully not dying. What else? My hair will be pink again. Don't worry. I will be dyeing my hair again shortly. Not too sure when. My dye video tutorial will be up. The ghost video that I promised like months ago, I will finally be posting that as well. So right now it's more like a throwback month, I suppose. So this whole month I'll be posting all kinds of stuff that I did in the past and I just never got to post. And then I'll start my new stuff as soon as I can. But right now I'm just trying to catch up with schoolwork because it's nearing the end of the semester. And I also need to really get to finishing my costumes. So there's that. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. We've got about 5 more minutes, or 7. I can count. So about 7 more minutes till we sign off for tonight, and yeah, I guess. It can be any question, anything at all. I don't think we're being picky at this point. Oh, fun fact. So in my, well, whoever's typing can type. I'm just going to tell a quick story. So a while back in my con etiquette videos, somebody had posted that I look like Bailey J. I didn't know who Bailey J was. So I looked it up. Bailey J is a porn star. A male-female porn star. Male-female transgendered, I should say, sorry. Who is adorable, by the way. Holy crap. I guess I look like her, kind of. But I'm not Bailey J. I've never participated in pornography, or any sort of porn. So no, I'm not Bailey J. Bailey J is adorable, though. She's won a lot of awards, not just for porn, but apparently for like a lot of really important things that I can't remember. So aside from him telling me he wants to lay the rod in me, I don't really understand what that means. But yes, I do. I'm just trying to play innocent. Aside from him telling me that he wants to lay the rod in me, I would take that as a compliment, because Bailey J is, 1, adorable, 2, really apparently super nice, and apparently really, really smart. So, you know, Bailey J is out there. I guess I'm you as well. You get the first name right. My name is Bailey, but I'm not Bailey J. So, yeah, okay. Any other questions? We got 6 more minutes. Nah, I'm really upset. I actually really wanted to go to MetroCon this year. I wonder when it is. Or next year, I mean. There's 99 days until DashCon. I'm really excited for that. DashCon is the Tumblr convention, by the way. Um, it's Tumblr users, I should say. It's run by Tumblr users for Tumblr users. Tumblr itself has nothing to do with it. It's a really cool place, seemingly. So. I don't really know. Something about something. Okay. So, book review real quick. If you haven't had a chance yet, you all need to read Howl's... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. If I can get it off. No. Okay. All right. If you haven't had the chance yet, read Howl's Moving Castle. It's actually a lot like... It's not a lot like the anime, I should say, but, like, it's really... So far, it's really good. I enjoy it. I know my bookmark says that I'm like on page 17, but I'm actually way further into it than I admit that I am. But it's actually a really good book. So if you have a chance, get Howl's Moving Castle from your library, or Amazon selling it for like $5. So go to Amazon and buy it. Yeah, books. I actually worked at a library for a while as a volunteer, but I've been working there for years, so I kind of know my way around. I hate the Library of Congress. Let me tell you that, because I cannot navigate through there. I have actually been to Washington, D.C., and I have been to the Library of Congress. It doesn't run by the Dewey Decimal System, and it really makes me angry. Because I grew up on the Dewey Decimal System. That's how I navigate. I can't stand the way that university libraries are set up, and I can't stand the Library of Congress because I can't. There's a book that I really wanted to find. It was a really old book. I can't remember the name of it because it was years ago that I was looking for this book. And I knew it was in the Library of Congress. I found the code thing that I want, like the location of it, the ISSN number, and I couldn't find it. I was there all day and I couldn't find it, and I just gave up and went home. But if you've ever been to Washington, D.C., they've got the cleanest subway system in the world. Holy crap, I am not lying when I tell you that this place, the subway system is like a mall. It's beautiful. I've been almost all over the country. I've been to Chicago, New York, San Francisco, San Diego, Washington State, Washington, D.C., Florida, basically Minnesota, everywhere. Oh my God, it's crazy, actually. Oh my God. But no, DC's subway system is crazy awesome. Comments. I don't know. I don't see any removed comments. Have people been trying to comment and haven't been able to? I'll stay on a couple minutes longer, but I don't understand what happened. I don't know. I will check, actually, while we're talking. Continue to ask questions, please. I am totally okay with that. Let me just figure this shit out. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I'm on the phone, and because it's live, the video won't work. Okay. I apologize, Alice freaking Trancy. Once I finish being live, it will go onto regular channel or regular style, and you can watch it there. God, I'm sorry. I don't see anything else. It looks like just the one is having problems. Let me just allow all comments. Yeah, I'm good with that. I guess. I'm sorry. I have no idea what's going on, metaphysical engineer. Uh, yeah, there's nothing aside from Alice freaking Trancy. So, um, okay, we'll give it 3 more minutes. Any other questions? Like, I know it's 7:30 now. I said I'd be done at 7:30, but I will wait for 3 more minutes because I was 3 minutes late, I think. So, I don't know what happened, if there were any comments. Feel free to ask me on Twitter, actually. So I'll go on Twitter now and see if there's any questions. It doesn't look like it, so yeah, there's nothing really. Okay. But yeah, that's basically what we've been doing. We've been talking about conventions. We've been talking about wall comments at all. The comment removed, author withheld, that YouTube puts there when somebody gets blocked or deletes their comment. I don't see that, honestly. I'm looking at it right now. Hang on. Or I will again once I pull that up. Oh, Jesus. I have no idea what's going on. Absolutely
yeah,
none.
that's basically.
I have absolutely no idea what is going on. Comment removed. That's really weird. Hey, Dragonite, your comments are being removed and withheld. Are you doing that on purpose, or are you just like... Yeah, it says your author withheld. Are you doing something, dude? Because, like... Yeah, it is really weird, actually. Yeah, it's been Dragonite that's been asking questions. He's been asking questions about conventions, mostly like what's common at conventions, pictures and stuff. I don't know what the heck. It was working before. That is really weird. But that's really, really, really weird. Also, there seems to be a lagging thing going on. I don't know. But yeah, feel free to ask any more questions. I'm going to be leaving here pretty soon. Like I said, 2 more minutes. I'm just like, okay, 3 minutes. No, 2 more minutes. No, 2 more minutes. Oh, God. I'm an idiot. But yeah, it looks like my thing is lagging a little bit. Also, my jaw hurts. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're going to be here for another 2 minutes. Oh shit. No, okay, it's good. Jeez, I thought I clicked out of the window there. Jesus, that's terrible. If okay. So questions, things. I should probably really get back to cleaning my room, but I will. Sorry, it's raining right now, and I usually get really sneezy when it's raining, so it happens, I guess. Might just be a glitch. I'm not too confident in these live events working. Yeah, they're really not working properly. To be honest, they're just lagging and they're really annoying. And it's being run by Google Plus, and since I don't technically work for YouTube, hell, I don't work at all for YouTube, or Google. So I can say this: Google Plus sucks. So their live Hangout thing is lagging tremendously and is really pissing me off. It seems to be working fine in real time, just a little bit, like it's like 0.2 seconds off the way it's going right here, but I guess in YouTube land it's not working too well. So I'm gonna take my glasses off again because I can't stand this glare that I'm getting from my glasses on. So oh shit, now Now I can't see. Great. Yes, got it. Okay. Always be lag between when you record and the video game. Yeah, I know, but it's just like it's too long of a lag. Basically, is what's going on. This lag is like half a minute long, half a minute to like a whole minute long. So. Like, you just asked me a question, or you just said the whole lag thing, and I mentioned lag. If I could pull up the video again, well, give my computer a little bit. It's a little slow. But it's funny because this is a MacBook Pro. It's supposed to be really quick. And no, I actually did not buy this. It was given to me as a gift. So let me see where I am in this part. Like a whole minute long. There, so. See? A whole friggin' minute long. That is how long this lag is. Jesus fucking. Oh well. That's true. I will give you the benefit of the doubt there, I guess. But yeah, we're reaching the end here, so go ahead and ask me some questions. Bro, it's supposed to move really quick. And no, I actually did not buy this. It was given to me as a gift. So let me. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. My makeup looks alright, right? Yeah, I don't care. Okay. Oh, so I'm trying to finish my collection of the Kingdom Hearts manga. And I can't find any new copies anywhere that's not like $30. So I went on Amazon, and some people were selling their used copies. So I got Chain of Memories 1 and Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm really excited about that because I really enjoy Kingdom Hearts. And it's like, yeah, tens of seconds behind real time. Yeah, that's true. I understand that. It's just really annoying, the whole lag thing. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm just really excited because I got my Kingdom Hearts stuff, and I'm getting ready for the release date of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I I got a PS3. I'm really excited for that. I really hope it comes out in PS3, not just PS4, because I can't afford getting a new console. I really can't. I can barely afford getting the video game as is. I mean, I could barely afford costumes at this point, which is why I'm recycling a few. But again, let me give you my list real quick of what I'm going to, what conventions I'm going to, and if anybody's going, then I'll see you there. Right now, I've got coming up in May, I've got Anime Central, which is in Illinois, and then I got a whole month of doing nothing. Then in July, I will be going to DashCon, which is in Illinois again, different part of Illinois, Schaumburg. And then I will be going to Anime Iowa, which is a convention I go to every year. I have been. That's actually my first convention I ever went to was Anime Iowa, and I'm really proud of that. That's my stomping grounds. If anybody goes there, look for me, I suppose. Yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about Anime Iowa. It's pretty awesome. It's getting bigger. It's really cramped now. They might actually, I've heard rumors that next year they might actually move it back to Des Moines. Because a long time ago, for the past 7 years, it's been at Iowa City. But it used to be, go from Iowa City to Des Moines, and now it's back to Iowa City. So I guess that's okay, but it's still, really sad for me. Anyways, I think it's cool, but, it's just a really small hotel, and it can barely fit all these people, which is why they've put on additions to the building. So that's cool as well. I mean, at least they're thinking ahead. So I guess they plan on hosting Anime Iowa at the same hotel for the next several years. I don't know. Any other questions for me regarding costumes or conventions or what you'd like to see? I've got all the time in the world. Okay, that's not true. We've got like a minute. I love how I keep saying that. But yeah. God, I feel really bad. Because a lot of people are signing on just now. So, I don't know. Should I keep going? Should I keep going, or should I wait? Wait. Should I stop? Because I don't really know what to do at this point. Um, yeah, Kingdom Hearts actually is now available on. Well, okay, so Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 are for PlayStation 2. So if you got a PS2, then you're golden. You can play it on the original version of the PS3 as well, but the newer version, the kind of rounder version, you can't play it on. I don't know why they won't let use PS2 games on there, but I guess PlayStation 2 is a bit outdated, which is sad for me. But Kingdom Hearts is just a really awesome series. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy reading it. I just really love it. In fact, Kingdom Hearts was like the very first. Let's see, the first cosplay I did was actually Kairi from Kingdom Hearts 1, but I hadn't played Kingdom Hearts 1. I had played Kingdom Hearts 2, so I had really no idea what was going on at the time. This was in 2007, and I only went to the convention for one day, because the next day we had to fly out to Minnesota because my mom was donating her kidneys, and it's a long story. But yeah, I was really proud of the costume. I couldn't find the right hair, so I just went with my own hair, which seemed to work really well. But well, not really well, I should say. It was still really long. It was all right. It's a really fun game. I mean, like, it doesn't take too long to finish. I mean, it's a kids game, but if you want or kids game, it's not really a kids game anymore. But if you it really doesn't take all that much time to get through. But if you want to like level up and find all the chests and get all the bonus rounds, then yeah, I would say that that's going to take a while. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is for the PlayStation Portable, PSP. Chain of Memories, the original Chain of Memories was for Game Boy Advanced, and then Chain of Memories is also for PlayStation 2. And then Kingdom Hearts 3DS with Dream Drop Distance is for the 3DS. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to be for PlayStation 4. But the fun thing about Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 is that it's got, and 358/2 is also for Nintendo DS. Kingdom Hearts, the Kingdom Hearts games are actually have been re-released for the PS3. So if you have a PS3 or if you have a friend with a PS3, that'd be great. It doesn't work for GameCube, sorry. It sucks, but did you know, by the way, that if you have a Wii, you can play GameCube games on there? I knew that when I bought it, but because I lost the connector cord for my GameCube, and I really, we really wanted a Wii, so we got a Wii. But yeah, that's a fun fact. I actually brought the Wii up here because I'm the only one that uses it. I have a lot. Most of my consoles that I have, I didn't buy. I got from my cousin. He buys all of his because he can afford it. And then once he's done with them and he doesn't really feel like he wants to play with them anymore, he gives them to us, my family. And my brothers play with it for a while, and then they get bored of it, and then I find good use for it. So I have most of the consoles in the family. In fact, I have the most consoles in my family. I bought off my. It's true. They actually, a long time ago, they released games on multiple platforms, so everybody could play them. But now they don't really do that as much, which sucks. But oh well. But yeah, my brother had a DS, the very first, the first generation of Nintendo DS, and he didn't want it, so I bought it off of him for $20, I think, which was a lot at the time for me because I didn't have a job and I was still in grade school. So I still have that, and then I bought the 3DS recently because it went down in price, and I just so happened to have the money. I have my Wii up here. I have a PlayStation 3 that my parents bought me for Christmas because why not? And I I have my cousin's PS2 and my cousin's GameCube and my cousin's PSP, and then I bought my own PSP that I also got for really cheap. So it pays to wait, basically, is what I'm saying. Oh, I also have a Nintendo 64, but we also lost a connector cord for that, so I haven't really had much luck with that. We still have a couple games, but I think my parents gave the Nintendo 64 away, which really makes me angry. My cousin had an Atari, which I still think he has, but he never plays it unless it's in his room. But you know. But yeah, no, I grew up playing video games, so I guess I'm a gamer girl. You could call me that, I suppose. I am a gamer. I do consider myself a gamer, but I haven't really played anything new. I usually play classic games. Like, you can find me at an arcade back home, and I had the high score in Pac-Man and Galaga for 2 years running, so I was pretty awesome. Yeah, I use my laptop for computer games as well. I play, oh, thanks, desk. I play, Slender. Slender's a fun game to play. Freaks me the hell out, and Amnesia, which I haven't gotten very far in because I keep freaking out. I don't know why I make myself do this. I used to play games like that when I was little, but they were mostly kid-oriented. Like Putt-Putt was the car, and the Freddy Fish was these are all learning games from America. They're really weird. Or Canada, actually. They were Canadian games, but they got released in America as well. So we got that. And then I played a lot of Barbie games because my aunt kept buying them for me, but they were actually really fun. Like Barbie Detective was a fun game to play. It freaked me out a lot because there's some really, really creepy shit. We also played, oh god, what was it? Barbie, let's see, I said Barbie Detective, Barbie, Equestrian? I don't know, Barbie, my aunt bought me a lot of Barbie games, and I just played them because I had nothing else to play. God, what was it? God, this is gonna piss me off. I can't remember what the name of it was. I don't know, but it freaked me out, the Barbie Detective game. I played Scooby-Doo a lot. I played, let's see, Scooby-Doo and Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew was my game, my computer game. That was fun. Let's see. If you haven't played any of the Nancy Drew games, they're all for the computer. So if you have a working hard drive that you can save all the stuff, yeah, Putt-Putt, right? It's great. But Nancy Drew was my favorite. I played with my brothers, so we had what was called a computer room. We never had laptops. The only ones that had laptops were my parents, and we were never allowed to use them until like we got older and we actually needed them because the computer got really, really slow. But that wasn't until I turned like 11 or 12 that they got laptops. So before that, we had the computer room, which we had this giant clunky, not a Microsoft, it was a, well, no, it was a Microsoft computer, so it was huge, but it wasn't a MacBook. We had a huge, so we played, much to my parents' dismay, we played Nancy Drew a lot, mostly at night because it was creepier. And we played Putt-Putt during the day because my mom and dad knew that video games helped you with learning, but only certain ones, and they wouldn't let us play for too long because yeah, they also had the video games liquefy your brain thing, but it was more for the TV that they said not to watch, because at least with video games we were challenging ourselves, so we had that. Geez, my glasses are dirty again. See, this is the thing I hate about glasses, that they get so dirty. So Nancy Drew was a game I really got, or a game series that I really got into, and I really need to play it more because they keep releasing stuff, and I just really want to play it. I really do. I never really played MMOs or MMORPGs when I was younger. RuneScape was something I was into in 6th grade. It wasn't really all that great, to be honest. I played it and only to like talk to people, but nah. After a while, I just got out of it. I wasn't really into it to begin with. So I think I got up to like a level 80 before I stopped. And I guess RuneScape is still a thing now because my friend Chris still plays it. Chris or Ashley, if you watch this, yeah, I'm calling you out. Well, not Ashley. I don't think Ashley plays that, but yeah. Oh my god. 90s power books. Holy shit. Oh my god. Don't even get me started on those. My dad had one. We were never allowed to use it. It never really saw the light of day. My dad's an engineer, so he didn't have to use computers. Mostly he used the main computer because it worked faster and it was less, it was, it didn't have to start up all the time. It was just always on. God. No, we usually stuck to just the one home computer since it was connected to the landline for a while. Remember dial-up? I do. My brothers don't, but my youngest brother's 5 years younger than me, so he probably wouldn't anyway. But shit. Dial-up, I remember when I was like 3 or I don't remember it. Okay, let me rephrase that. When I was 9, I found a video that my mom took of me, like a home video, while I was asleep when I was like 2. And my dad had put me in the crib in the computer room. And I was, like I said, I was asleep, and he turned on the computer, and dial-up went up, and I screamed. Oh my god. I was not aware that I had that kind of lung power as a baby, but shit. I about died laughing. Oh my god, it was really funny. I laugh at my own pain. Little me, just crying at the sound of dial-up. Don't worry, little one, I'm still crying too. Alright, where are we at in this video, actually? And, I was, like I said, I was asleep, and he... Yep, there we are. Okay, so the video's kind of catching up. That's good. Yeah! Jesus, one has a color screen. Oh my god, a color screen. That's revolutionary. Jesus fucking Christ. Look. Ours had a color screen. When my mom got a laptop, or her laptop for the first time, all we did was we exclusively played pinball. We never went online. We were not allowed to go on the internet on her laptop or my dad's. We could use if we had a type of paper and somebody else was on the main computer, then yeah, we could use their computers if they weren't using them for work. So, Jesus fucking Christ. 640 by 480, oh shit. I'm sorry, oh my god, technology, man, we've come a long way. It's kind of great, but it's also terrible because we could be using that technology to utilize, like, we could have cured cancer by now. We're very close to, but we're not nearly as close as we could be had we utilized our resources more efficiently. See, I'd be a lot smarter if I could speak well. That makes no sense. Okay, I'm really smart, but I don't think I give myself enough credit because I don't really speak too well, and I sound smarter on paper. Let's just say that. In person, I don't sound smart at all, obviously, but, whatever. Jesus Christ. Does anybody remember the horrifying sound that dial-up made? Because, like, my dad used to send faxes from home, too. So we had a fax machine, and we had It was connected by dial-up, and it was just creepy and crazy, and oh my god. I have a fax machine here, but it's not as scary sounding, let me say. Right? That's what I thought. When I was little, I thought computers talked using dial-up. That was creepy to me. I remember in the home computer when we got the new one, because the main computer, not the main computer died, and we had the screen at least, so we had to get a new one, and we also had to get a new hard drive for the computer. So when we got it all taken care of, it had that cool voice thing, like when you type in words, it would speak back to you. So my brothers used to make it say poop and doo-doo head and really immature words, whereas I knew. My mom got me started learning Spanish when I was really little, so she wanted one of her kids to be at least bilingual. So I remember typing in words and then having them translate, and my brothers were like really mystified by this, like, whoa, that is so cool. And I was like, yeah, of course it's cool. It's me. I'm the older sister. Ha ha ha. So, and I remember it cost a lot to do that, because when we grew up, we weren't the richest family. We're not very rich now, but even though my parents like to act like they are, we're really not. The only reason that I can afford so much cosplay is because I have, friends in high places, like Sunny Straight. Nah, Sunny Straight doesn't do anything for me. Sunny, if you're watching this, you don't do anything for me. I did actually get something recently from my friend RJ. Again, mutual friend with Sunny Straight. He, as a gift, just gave me a bunch of cards that I am going to throw in the face of my cousin who used to collect them, and also in the face of my friend Sunny Straight, because these are not really rare but pretty decent cards. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. That's what I've been saying. Jesus Christ. We have more processing power under our fingertips than the entire laboratories had a few decades ago. What do we use it for? Watching cat videos and writing fan fiction. It's true, but in the fan fiction's defense, some of it's actually really good. I mean, you could still do that with pen and paper, but whatever. Let's see. I've got the Eye of Naraku for an Inuyasha card. That's from RJ. Like, all these cards are from RJ. Young Goku the Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball GT. I hated Dragon Ball GT, but I could never deny a holographic card. Then I got my favorite card from Yu Yu Hakusho, Hiei. He's cool. Again, holographic. And then Point Blank and Serenity, both holographic cards from the Yu Yu Hakusho game. And I'm gonna really like I said, okay, so I'm friends with Sunny Straight, right? Have been friends with him for 3 years. He never remembers my face, which is really funny because, like, I'm always in costume when he sees me, almost always. So now we're Facebook friends, so he gets to see my actual hair and face more often than he'd probably like. But his wife is super nice too. I really like her. RJ gave me a card that Sunny had signed because he really enjoys signing cards with his face on him. So look at what I got. A Sunny Straight card. Because Krillin's in it. It's a Dragon Ball Z card. Krillin's Power Tap. What's this? This looks really familiar. Huh. Looks like the autograph of a certain Sunny Straight. So my cousin actually is a really, really huge fan of Sunny Straight, and I haven't told him that I'm friends with Sunny Straight yet. So I'm going to show him this card first, and then say, oh, you know what? It's funny because my friend RJ is a friend of Sunny Straight, and, I think I forgot to mention I'm a friend of Sunny Straight. So I'm a bitch. I'm sorry. I can be a super bitch when I want to, but in my defense, my cousins are all evil. No, they're not. They're all really fantastic people. Like this cousin that I'm talking about actually works for a really big computer company developing software, and he's a computer genius. So, ooh, all right. All right, any more questions? It's true. Okay, where are we at? I can be a super bitch when I want to, but in my defense, my cousins are all evil. No, they're not. They're all really fantastic people. Like this cousin that I'm talking about actually works for a really big computer company develop. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's cool. My computer is being nice, at least for once. I got some weird angles on my face. What the hell happened there? See, I fell on my face when I was a junior in high school. Like, I have what's the word? I have a mandibular dysfunction, which means that my jaw cracks really bad. Yeah, me too. So I use my computer, but like my jaw cracks like really, really, really bad. So I guess it's normal for women my age, but I had fallen on my face and I got a contusion in my jaw. So I guess that made it even worse. So I could have lockjaw, but I'm not sure. But yeah, according to my the oral surgeon I went to for my wisdom teeth, he said that yeah, it's just mandibular dysfunction, nothing to worry about. It'll come back in your 40s, but for now, there's stuff you can do. But yeah, I guess it just misplaced my jaw. So that happened. Which is why I usually look this way. It's backwards on the camera here, but I am looking to my left. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Comment. Yeah, there's some very good fan fiction out there. Actually, there's one called Blue Sky that I really like by what's her face? Waffle something. Blue Sky by Waffle Stories. Yes, it came out in 2011. No, 2012. Well, no, 2011, but it's been updated a bunch. I really enjoy it. If you like Portal 2, I would go check that out. It's a really good fan fiction. All right, it's 8:02. So I will, well, according to my clock, so it's 8:02 right now. By what's her face? Waffle something. Blue Sky by Waffle Stories. Yes, it came out in 2011. No, 2012. Well, no, 2011, but it's been updated. I'm sorry, for the long pause. I'm just trying to see where exactly I'm at in this thing. Really good fan fiction. Alright, it's 8:02. So we're a full minute behind. Okay, cool. Awesome friends are awesome, and that makes for some really weird feedback when you play the video. It really kind of does. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just really want to know where I am in regards to my video. I have absolutely no idea where I am. It really pisses me off. So let's see. Something about something. I had another book series actually that I really would recommend is the Percy Jackson series. If you haven't read that, you should. It's meant for children or young adults, but to be honest, a lot of people like disregard young adult novels as like being really immature and really stupid, but not all of them are like that. I mean, like there's some gems out there, and it really makes me mad when people just are like, oh, I don't take this shit seriously. So if you haven't read the Percy Jackson series, read that, and then read the continuation, which is the Heroes of Olympus series. It starts with the first book, The Lost Hero. It's really good. Most of Rick Riordan's books are really good, so if you haven't had a chance to read that, please do. If you haven't read the Harry Potter series, please read the Harry Potter series. Don't just watch the movie. The movie leaves a lot out and messes up Ginny's personality. So, Ginny as in Ginny Weasley. If you haven't read Oh, there's a book. There's a book that I'm reading. Where is it? Give me 1 minute while I go find this book. Ugh, okay. So there's this book. It's called The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima, I don't know, but it's a trilogy actually on the Warrior Heir, the Wizard Heir, and the Dragon Heir. I think it originally was just supposed to be one book, but it's actually a whole series, and if you haven't read that, you should because I really enjoy it. Cool, yeah. Portal 1 and 2 are the first games I played once I had a computer that would run them. I'll check that fanfic out when I get the chance. Please do. It's on fanfiction.net. So, if you're looking for it, it's on fanfiction.net, and then type in Blue Sky, and it's, holy crap, it's probably one of the best fanfictions I've read in a really long time. But yeah, those are my recommendations for books. So Howl's Moving Castle, The Warrior Heir, Percy Jackson, and Harry Potter. That's my thing for now. Yeah, I also finished the last one in one day, but I also reread it in the same day because I just wanted to make sure I wasn't misreading anything. I wasn't. Okay, it's about that time. I think I'm gonna shut down here in a minute. So if you have any more questions, please ask them, and I will do my best to answer them soon. But for now, until somebody asks a question, let me give you everything that you need to know. This will be my last live again. This will be my last live show for the next 2 or 3 months because I really need to focus on schoolwork. I will be re-releasing. I'll be releasing my panel I will be releasing my panel talk as soon as I get it. Once I finish editing my dye project video, I will put that up first. Then I'll put up a new fanfiction corner, and then I'll put up the ghost video, which I promised a really long time ago, but to be honest, ghosts are a tricky subject. So I've just been having some issues with that. So I'll be posting that soon. I'm gonna have to refilm the ghost one because it didn't turn out well, and I just, whatever. If you want to ask me any questions in regards to what I'll be working on or anything, I have a Tumblr page, I have a Facebook fan page for cosplay, and I have a Twitter page. All the links are in they're not in the description. All the links are on my Facebook. God damn it. All the links are on my YouTube channel in the little corner on the banner. It's a really small corner, I guess. I don't know why it's so small, but it's there. And I will have my cosplay list up the next time I talk about when my panel video comes up. So, but for now, I am going to DashCon, Anime Central, and Anime Iowa. Those are the 3 that I'm going to this year. I may have time to go somewhere else in June, but I highly doubt it. So, okay, I guess that concludes our talk for today. So, like I said, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask, but I will not answer them now because we're done. So, all right, I hope everybody has a really nice night, and once I figure out how to stop this, okay, cool, I got it. All right. So everybody have a nice night, and I guess I'll see you all later. Adios.